So this is Andrew McGann. I have no idea who this guy is. This morning, my wife said she got contacted by the people that helped me bring these people to the world. They said, I got to read his face. I don't want to read his face. This is somebody I'm not comfortable with. And more importantly, if your daughter brings this guy home, you set her down and you say, get as far away from this guy as east is from west. First thing we like to do is the face shape. There's 9 face shapes. He's a pretty classic iron face. This is the strong, stubborn quality that you'll see. And give him a job, he'll get it done, and things he's interested in. If he's not interested, kind of screw it. But the thing that is disturbing is the eyes. The right eye is what we show to the world. It's our public persona. It's our mother's influence. The left is our true inner private self, and it's our father's influence. So if you cover up his left eye and you just look at that right eye, the right eye is usually positive. Not in this guy. There's hate and there's anger. Now, if you want to freak out, cover up his right eye and just look at that left eye. This guy, he could end your life and not care a thing about it. There's just almost an evilness about this eye that is eminently disturbing to me. That's why I don't like looking at people that are criminal. I'm assuming he's a criminal just because of his face. Also, if you look at the eyes, the pupils are unlevel. This is a sign there's been a traumatic brain injury. He's got some kind of inflammation in his brain that's going to cause him not to run right. And that's further complicated by the fact that notice there's white on 3 sides. This is a term, it's a Japanese term called lower Sanpaku. Sanpaku means white 3 sides. And again, you can see white on the right, on the left, and on the bottom. If you look at my eyes, there's just white on the 2 sides. This is a sign of addictive tendencies and fanaticism. The first addiction we all have is sugar, but that breeds a whole cascade of addictive possibilities. And I do believe he's got serious problems with addictions. Next, let's look at his ears. You can't look at this picture and not notice those ears are forward-facing. Forward-facing ears indicates he hears everything, but he does not listen. He also likes to hear his own voice. The fact that the ears are bright red indicates he's very irritable, very thin-skinned, and he's got significant adrenal issues. Adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys, and they kind of help you cope with stress. This guy is not coping with stress. That's further indicated by underneath his eyes, there is these lines that come down. You notice the line is much deeper on that left side. This has to do with stress with a male. Remember, the left side is male, the right side is female. How do you remember that? Mom's always right. So my guess is he had a toxic relationship with his father, and it shows up on the face. Everything is kind of told on the face. Notice that where his lips meet, it's kind of a wavy line there. If you have a straight line between your lips, if I close my mouth, you'll see a straight line. Straight lines, straight talker. Wavy lines, they don't tell the truth. So this guy doesn't speak the truth. His cheeks are also sunken, which indicates the emotion of a deficient lung is despair. It's different than depression. There's a hopelessness with this. He also lacks inner peace, and he's extremely restless. The mouth is excessively narrow. I wish I had his face when I wrote my book, because this is the most dramatic indicator of a narrow mouth. So there's no sense of safety when you have a narrow mouth. He's easily frustrated, and he finds it hard to confide in others. Just an absolutely uncomfortable face. I don't know who Andrew McGann is, but if your daughter brings him home, yeah, send him away. Bad choice in a boyfriend.
So this guy is the Devil's Den State Park murderer.
Oh,
I don't know if it was last week, within the last week or so, he murdered a mom and dad that were out hiking with their 7 and 9-year-old daughters. And he was captured and arrested in Arkansas.
Well, shoot.
Another caveat. He was an elementary school teacher in Texas.
Oh, no.
Before.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Bad guy. We're asked over and over and over again, can you read my face? The answer is yes. Matter of fact, I'd love to read your face. All you got to do is go to WTFWhyTheFace.com. Now, there's several options there. It's not a costly thing to do. First option is I can simply give you a written report. It'll be 7-8 pages long. I will read your face. I will go over psychological aspects, traits that are positive, traits that are negative, also some health issues. That is one fee. The second option is you'll also get a 7 to 8 page written report. Plus, I will physically call you. Questions will come up. I usually spend 30 to 60 minutes on the phone with you. Obviously, it's a little higher price because it's going to be more time involved. But a lot of questions will come up and you'll say, okay, I got that. But what does that really mean? And I can kind of explain a little more in depth. The third option is, again, 7 to 8 pages. I'll call you. But we can also discuss some options. If there's some things that you're concerned with, we can kind of point you in a direction. I can't physically treat you, but I can certainly make some suggestions when you talk to your own doctor. Pay attention to this or whatever it might be. So if you're interested, please upload your faces and we will be happy to read them for you. Would love to do it.